So this is Logan Paul, Rosanna Pansino, and LWIAY, and their new controversy has completely escalated. If you guys haven't been keeping up with the Logan Paul drama, this tweet basically sums it up. Lunchley recalled.
Alright, this is the best one yet. According to ex-users, various retail stores have recalled Lunchley products due to FDA's concerns. The sign in the tweet reads, due to public health concerns, the FDA has recalled Lunchley products. We will restock as soon as deemed fit for consumption and ship through our warehouses. But that's so weird because FDA recalls are public by law. And as you can see, Lunchley is not on the FDA recall list. So hold up, that means that this sign is fake. Somebody typed up and printed out a 100% lie about Lunchley being recalled, taped it to the fridge, then a picture of it was taken by someone else and posted on social media as if it were real. Community notes, where you at? Anyway, I had my forensics team look into it, and they were able to find the exact location where this allegedly took place by photo matching the tweet with the gray door handle and the sales labels. Then we cross-referenced it with the locations that we distribute to. It's a Fred Meyer, and I had someone go there. Boom, exact match. Same door handle, same tag, same products even, but hold on, where is the FDA recall sign? Also, we can see the sales data. After Lunchley was recalled, it wasn't, but after that sign was posted, we continued to sell out all of the Lunchleys that hit the shelves in that store. So who put that fake sign up? Turns out it was an employee named who said this when we confronted him, and I quote, "That was like kind of rumorized, I guess, through around here, but we had seen a posting about that, but I was the one who had written that, but since we got Lunchley back, it's been taken down." When it comes down to the actual, like, I guess, accountability of it, it was a rumor that was up in the air. Since we had heard that the FDA whole thing was kaput, we took it down. Yeah, it was more of like it wasn't like a anyway. Hater or dumbass? I don't know, maybe both.
And you might be asking what the FK is going on with Logan Paul and this retail worker, and honestly, I'm asking it with you because what the FK is happening. But before we get into that, let's talk about what actually went down. A long story short, Logan's tweet got community noted. Turns out the employee had just been trying to protect his community during a listeria outbreak. He thought Lunchley was recalled, followed his manager's instructions, and didn't even post the sign online. It was a random customer who did that, but somehow Logan decided to borderline dox the guy, share his location, and get him suspended. So, yeah, things are pretty intense.
It's pretty upsetting that Logan Paul is showing the outside of the store as well as posting pictures from the employee's personal social media account. Was that really necessary? It is super creepy for a massive public persona to go to a private individual's social media accounts and then post pictures of them publicly to shame them.
Around the beginning of October, there was a listeria outbreak at a major chicken distributor, and there was numerous recalls issued for a bunch of different brands due to contaminated chicken. And I was the one that was put in charge of overseeing pulling the recalled items from the shelves and posting the signs. And I walked up to my boss and asked, should I post a sign, do you think? And he's like, well, it's going to take me a sec because I'm super busy. I'm going to have to look for the sign, but I do believe that it was on the recall list. So you can go ahead and do that, and I will post, or I will find the actual recall notice, put it up, and if it's not been, I'll pull it down. Out of the blue, I heard that somebody had taken a photo of this and posted it online, and I found this out by a Lunchley's representative that came into my work at like 9 at night, and it was starting to get a little borderline harassing because I was in the back room, and he followed me into the back room to ask me if I had known about numerous different people, because he kept asking me about my Twitter presence, which is non-existent. I don't have a Twitter account. Overall, it was a mistake that I made in the process of recalls. However, it was an approved mistake through my manager. And when it came down to it, we both shared repercussions in the whole thing. It had been seen by everybody at work. We kind of have to suspend you just because we don't know what else to do. This has never happened in the entirety of the company's history. We're trying to, mitigate your suffering when it comes to the community, because there are people who have seen this and will recognize you. Even though I'd shaved my beard, and even though I was wearing a beanie pretty low over my face and everything, it still wasn't enough. And they gave me suspension without pay, and it's pending investigation. So if I do go back to work, if they allow me to come back to work, they'll determine how much time I should have been suspended for and then back pay me.
It's really weird. While Logan Paul is out here calling out this retail worker, he's acting like some kind of social justice hero. Like, He's bragging about doing the right thing when, honestly, it's just scumbag behavior. This don't miss. Logan even admits the incident had zero impact on Lunchlay's sales, so what's he even mad about? The employee made one small mistake while trying to protect his community, and Logan's out here cherry-picking details to make it look worse than it actually is. Instead of resolving it calmly, he basically hunts this guy down and sends his rep to intimidate him. It's a complete mess.
From what I could tell, the entirety of his video was based off of like the first 30 seconds of our interaction where I was caught off guard. And then after also pressing me for the same answer over and over until they got a very simplified version of it. Because what I had said on to them was that it was a mistake on my behalf, to which I will ask my managers to retrain me on the recalling process, and overall it will not happen again. I thought that they were going to operate in good faith is the thing.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, how many Lunchly items total do you think that your store received? Like, Logan showed about $100 in sales at your store. Is that roughly accurate?
I would say so. Ultimately, it didn't seem like the sign had any effect on his sales. And even he in his own video said that. He pointed out that the sales weren't affected by this whole thing. So I'm a little confused as to the anger and the frustration coming from him, because it's like, you do realize that people make mistakes, right? And that I'm not an idiot just because I made a mistake. Calling me a dumbass hit a little hard considering I'm autistic. And so it's one of those things that, oftentimes I have trouble communicating myself. And that's just the thing, is if you come up to me in a confrontational manner, it disturbs my equilibrium. Yeah, I'm sure anybody in that situation could understand. My intention was just to look out for my community during a listeria outbreak. And his goal was to use me as a commercial. And I'm a free commercial to the guy. And ultimately, it was a dehumanizing thing to see myself used as a puppet.
They were basically positioning Lunchlay as this top-tier brand, but when it comes down to it, their actions don't match the image they're trying to push. Like, they came in super aggressive when they could have just calmly asked what happened and fixed it from there, and by the time they even got there, everything was back to normal. The sign was down, Lunchlay was restocked, no issues. Taking a simple mistake from a guy trying to do the right thing and trying to ruin his life over it, that's just unhinged.
Were the photos of you and the store Logan shared in his video accurate?
They were, yeah. Yeah, he showed the front of my store, which if you can geo-track based off of handles and store fixtures, I'm pretty sure you can geo-track based off of that. So my safety is kind of, I feel, in jeopardy, because he's got some pretty crazy fans. And I'm sure everybody does. I'm starting to get a little worried about my bills. And now that I'm suspended, it's making things a little bit more taxing.
Which brings us to where we are now, because Logan's actions with this retail worker have the internet absolutely divided. And honestly, nobody's out here defending him because, well, he crossed a line. You can even hear people in the comments saying, yeah, Logan went way too far with this one. I'm not gonna lie, if I were in that worker's situation, I'd probably be feeling the same stress, worried about my job and bills. The fact that Rosanna started a GoFundMe and it's raised about $10,000 already, that's pretty amazing support. Bro, what is this? What is this? Please comment below if I'm tripping about the whole Logan Paul overstepping situation. Please tell me below. But anyway, let's get back on track to Logan and his rep. If y'all haven't realized it yet, this guy's been messing up left and right, especially with this whole Lunchlay drama. He's trying so hard to push his narrative like he's some moral compass. But let's be real, it's literally just another PR mess. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not here to hate for no reason, but the fact that he's out here claiming his response was justified, bro, chill out. Y'all ever seen the backlash piling up? It's giving out-of-touch influencer vibes. You know the type, thinking their every move is right, regardless of the consequences. Honestly, the way things are going, Logan might need a reality check, because dragging a retail worker over a minor mistake, ain't it? Instead of picking fights, maybe he should focus on making things right.
An attention-hungry little clout goblin who has made it her entire identity to speak negatively on all things Mr. B. An attention-hungry little clout goblin.
I think there's someone hanging right there.
An attention-hungry little clout goblin.
CoffeeZilla, you're slimy as
Thank you, CoffeeZilla. And I am very grateful for your work and your investigation. An attention-hungry little clout goblin. Also the Fiesta Nachos, my personal favorite. Clout goblin.
Yeah, like I like my cheese moldy, bro.
Clout goblin, clout goblin, clout goblin.
I've made a severe and continuous lapse in my judgment.
Bro, what is this? What is this? Please comment below if I'm tripping about the whole Logan Paul's clout goblin situation. Like, please tell me below. But anyway, let's get back on track to LBYAI and Logan Paul. If y'all haven't realized it yet, Logan's been calling people attention-hungry clout goblins while being one of the biggest clout chasers out there. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not here to hate for no reason, but calling someone out for a tiny mistake when you're a massive hypocrite, like, bro, chill out. Y'all ever seen the hypocrisy piling up? It's honestly giving pot calling the kettle black vibes. You know the type, thinking they can do no wrong while pointing fingers at everyone else. Honestly, the way things are going, Logan might need a serious reality check because this whole situation ain't making him look good.
So I sneakily grabbed his Prime, and I was going to put some in the cap. But when I did, I noticed the color was weird, and I took a sip. It was water. Logan Paul replaced the Prime with water. Anyway, Logan Paul took the time to see this video and reply. He said, I had a singular Prime I brought in myself. I drank the Prime, ran out of Prime, no more Prime. Options. 1. Throw out empty Prime bottle and miss opportunity for brand placement in a Mr. Beast video while I drink out of a random water bottle. Throw out bottle or fill it with water, the only liquid they gave us at the time, and continue to plug, always plug. I chose option 2. You also thought I rigged the game. I didn't. You also thought I left on purpose. I didn't. Stop being a hater. To which I think Logan makes a lot of sense here. The only thing I would say in response, why did you sue CoffeeZilla? Why did you sue CoffeeZilla after thanking him for exposing the crypto fraud that you're part of? Are you scared of what future things he's going to say? Why are you suing CoffeeZilla? Why are you replying to me joking and talking about a water bottle scandal and not replying to CoffeeZilla and you suing him into silence? What are you scared of him saying things? Why are you suing CoffeeZilla? Fucking reply to that. What? You're worried about a water bottle. Why are you suing a fellow YouTuber? What? Reply to that. And I was so close to getting back on the Logan Paul train. Lord knows I was so close. And then he went and sued CoffeeZilla. I think he's a piece of shit. I think it's a piece of shit move. He won't reply to that.
You know what I'm wondering? How can Logan, KSI, and Mr. Beast be trusted at this point? Like, they clearly don't care about anything but making money as fast as possible. I mean, they've got massive followings and billions in the bank, yet they're still out here dodging accountability. It's honestly pathetic. If their audience is full of fans looking up to them, then why are they pushing these questionable actions? They're out here responding to random tweets while ignoring serious issues. I mean, they can brush off criticism and think nobody cares, but come on, people aren't blind to what's actually happening. It's just crazy to think they can keep dodging and still think it'll fly. Honestly, you'd think they'd address the real stuff instead of playing PR games. It's just wild that they're expecting fans to overlook everything and just keep supporting them.
Oh, and I also saw this video.
As of right now, it is believed that all of the lunch trays are being discontinued in various stores.
Yeah, that's also not true. Turkey Stack'ems are not discontinued. Stores are selling them as we speak, and they're also still on Kroger's website, which would be crazy for an item that's discontinued.
I wonder what the core target audience of this product is, because I doubt that people who are really into health and fitness are buying it. Like, I've practically never heard somebody say, yo, I need to get that new super processed health drink. So I'm kind of confused as to who's actually buying it. Now, I'm just going to say though, imagine if the roles were reversed. Imagine if a health company was out here pushing a product full of random ingredients, pretending it's good for you, and then they turn around and act shocked people are calling them out. It wouldn't fly the same way. You know what I'm saying? This product was basically marketed as a game changer in the health world at one point, and with that kind of hype, it always had to maintain a clean and health-conscious image at all times. And for my fitness enthusiasts, the best comparison I can give is probably something like a protein shake brand that promises the world, but doesn't really deliver. Now, it's really different from what KSI, Logan, and Mr. Beast are doing when they say it's a healthier option or whatever. Anyway, that's all for today. If you can, please hit that like button and maybe subscribe to help me out.